Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned. Whoa. Ahhh! This looks intriguing. Self would be proud. A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, bagaglio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we? Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift.
Confringo!
Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Accio!
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Accio! Amit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these. Expelliarmus! Confringo!
If you see the human, attack!
Press the momentum.
Fire!
Confringo!
What a shit!
Defender! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
There you are! Fire! Losing your stride. Do you think this is funny?
Bombarda!
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. We're being watched by a door.
Yes, of course.
He won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye. Confringo!
Wingardium Leviosa.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Ahhh. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans, a schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Expelliarmus! Defender! Bombarda! Confringo!
Fascinating to see gobbledygook principles in the goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary.
Confringo!
What could
Bombarda!
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
You will. Your little magistrates once you track me!
Expelliarmus! Defender! Depulso! Bombarda! Confringo!
Was that your best?
Confringo! Defender!
Defender!
There you are.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Bombarda!
I'll bury you in the deepest. I won't rest. You won't stop me. I will not be made a fool of. Not quite.
Arresto Momentum! Expelliarmus! Defender! Bombarda! Protego! Stupefy!
Easily diverted.
Arrest them.
Kill spells gone.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
I've been fighting since before.
Bombarda.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Confringo. Ahhh.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is. Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Bombarda!
I'm not be worried about you. That was meant for me.
Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Defender!
One less human to worry. I will have
Bombarda! Expelliarmus!
Rather unwise coming back then, not quite.
Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Defender!
How did you do that? This shouldn't take long. Someone is taken out last week. You won't stop me.
Stupefy!
Why? It's out. Not necessary.
Pity! Not quite!
Don't kill spells glance off of me.
Arresto Lamentum! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombard!
Get away with that.
I don't think you know who you're dealing with. I won't rest.
Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo! Bombarda!
This doesn't hurt.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them I'll eat.
Accio! Why good at sneaking about? You'll see. Confringo! Accio! This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Aloha, Mora.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
I know what that means. Merlin trial. Revelio. Confringo! Confringo! Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Revelio. Depulso. Accio.
was an accident!
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
What will I do without her?
Hello? Is something the matter?
Most decidedly, yes. My precious mooncalf, Biscuit, was abducted by poachers up north. Oh, the vicious brutes. I tried to fight back, but I was no match for them.
I'm sorry about your mooncalf, Mr.
Garnuff. Just Garnuff. I'm only one goblin. Not a particularly brave one at that. I have no chance against a pack of bloodthirsty poachers. Oh, my poor Biscuit. I can only hope she's able to escape.
I'll keep an eye out for your mooncalf, Garneth.
Oh, how kind. If only all of Wizardkind was as gracious to goblins. If you do see her and can bring her safely home to me, I promise to reward you for your efforts. Do keep an eye out for her, and be careful out there. Poachers are an unscrupulous lot.
I should try and rescue Garneth's mooncalf. Sounds as if I'd need to head north to find those poachers.
Likely it was made with some sort of...
It is wonderful to see you back here. Wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Not a day goes by.
Poachers! Garneth was right then. I'd better...
Defender! One over there! Confringo!
One father!
Confringo!
Bombarder! You'll regret! Expelliarmus! Container! Arresto momentum! Expelliarmus! Bombarder! Confringo! Aloha Mora.
Now then, which one of you is Biscuit?
Revelio.
I dream of making a better world for me.
No, you don't.
How nice of you. Let's get this over.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender.
Rather unwise.
Bombarder. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender.
All right, Biscuit. Let's get you back to Garniff, shall we? An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down.
My father used to enchant his handmade pipes.
Pardon me? Might I ask a
Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Satirist Hogwart, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, boobotuber pus. Boobotubers do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few booba-tubers, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't...
Into the Forbidden Forest for booba-tubers. I hope it's worth the risk. Garneth, I've rescued Biscuit.
You have? Oh, is she hurt? Was she frightened? Are you all right?
Biscuit is fine, as am I. I was able to rescue her without much incident.
Oh, mercy. Where poachers are concerned, I tend to expect the worst. I cannot wait to get her home. I so miss seeing her dance in the evenings. Such joy.
I'm glad she's safe now. I'm sure she'll be happy to go home.
Oh, that is a great weight off my mind. Oh, my sweet little Biscuit, my wise, noble moon calf. And here is your reward, of course. Well deserved. As I said before, you have restored my faith in wizard kind. You've restored at least a modicum of my faith in wizard kind. Biscuit and I can't thank you enough.
We've just estimated.
This is where Saccharissa said to go. And where are those booba-tubers? Revelio! Just my luck and troll. Expelliarmus, Defender, Bombarda! Protego! Expelliarmus, Confringo! Bombarda, Defender! Expelliarmus, Bombarda, Defender! Confringo!
Bombarda! Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Defender! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Defender! Confringo!
Are you even trying? Confringo! Incendio! Rookwoods don't go down easy. Confringo! Come now! Incendio! Incendio!
Arresto Confringo! Confringo! Thought you had me there! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Defender!
Incendio!
Confringo!
Incendio!
Confringo!
Incendio! Confringo!
Arresto momentum!
Clumsy little fool!
Incendio! Protego! That's more. Incendio! Confringo! That it is! Incendio!
Arresto momentum!
Confringo!
Protego! Stupid one!
You're gonna have to stop that! I don't Incendio!
How's that feel?
Protego! Confringo!
Almost on myself.
For a moment. Too slow.
Arresto momentum!
Incendio!
What have you done?
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Bombarda! Oh, that smells awful. Only 4 more, thank goodness. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Protego! Stupefy! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Confringo!
Confringo! Defender! Confringo! Revelio. Revelio. That should do it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now. Saccharissa, I found the tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
Of course. Happy to have found them for you.
Thank you. And your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea. But perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are, up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone.
Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
That was unexpected. Your little magic tricks won't get through. Let's get this. Enough of this nonsense.
Potato!
Get accustomed to that. Child!
Expelliarmus! Defender!
No!
Confringo! Bombarda!
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Stop avoiding me. You're acrobatic,
Bombarda! Potato! Stupefy!
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus! Protego!
You're no match for me.
Confringo! Bombarda!
You won't get away with that.
Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus!
What's that?
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
For better or for worse, we're in.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Confringo!
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
What was that?
See that? I won't rest.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
You won't get away with that.
Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Confringo! How many Ranrock's loyalists are we?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Arresto Momentum!
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.